Next, we have Izzy Beshouri. Um, Izzy is a second-year undergrad student who is a prospective architecture major with an environment minor. A fun foodie fact about Izzy is that she is a big fan of Trader Joe's mixed nut butter. Go ahead, Izzy.
Thank you for the introduction, Brayden, and shout out to Cameron with that last fun foodie fact. You and Trader Joe's are doing wonderful things. Hello, all. I'm feeling so empowered by the tiny talks I've heard already, and I'm super jazzed to be speaking with you all today. I'm grateful to be a part of this community and have such a great platform to share some of my stories about food culture. So, to start with a little bit of background, I'm very close with my dad's side of the family. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day, all 8 Beshouri siblings will come together with their partners in tow, and children, of course. Our gatherings are just so abundant with stories and with food and love just shared all around. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to spend the same quality time with my paternal grandparents as they both passed away before I was born. But I've thought about what it means that we never overlapped on this earth, what their role is in my life, and what mine is in continuing theirs. So while I may not have met them yet in person, I have gotten to know them some through food. So this past summer, my quarantine experimentation produced a job application to a new coffee shop opening up in my hometown. And without any prior barista experience or knowledge beyond a simple appreciation of coffee, I can't really tell you what pulled me there exactly. But as I'm sure many of you can probably relate to, there are certain experiences for which life just lines up. As one of 2 employees on staff, and with our opening continually pushed back due to lockdown, our days of cafe preparation and development were also peppered with time for a little bit of sharing out of our personal histories. So the owner is a young woman who was raised back and forth between Iraq and the United States, studying and launching her successful professional life in Iraq before once again returning here. And during these days, the Beshouri family gatherings had taken to Zoom, and it was during one of them when we discovered a small discrepancy in our understanding of our shared history. My cousin questioned the Lebanese flag that was hanging in my Zoom background, and it turns out that our grandfather, who was somewhat of a private man, had shared his story unevenly among his 8 children. I have always been told that I'm Lebanese on my dad's side, but my cousin revealed that day that my grandfather actually came to America from Iraq. Fast forward to the next day, and I brought my story to work, and my boss made it her personal mission to welcome me into Iraqi culture. She took me on field trips all around southeastern Michigan, and together we found the puzzle pieces of my new origin identity. She introduced me to national taste preferences and techniques of food preparation, delineating just how they appeared in different iterations of the generally named Middle Eastern food that I'd previously unified under a single cuisine. We went to Arabic spice markets with aisles that just overflowed with colorful spices and sweets and dried fruits and nuts, just all you can imagine. And this is where I actually first saw the word coffees, plural. Before this moment, I hadn't considered how uniquely local the flavor of coffee is, how the altitude, the microclimate, and the culture of care on a farm can and will present itself in every cup. My boss taught me how to prepare Arabic coffee, a style unique to our culture's history, and she defended me when a customer challenged my right to serve it by telling him, "Hush, she's Iraqi." I encourage you all to reflect on your own roots, whether they may be ancestral or planted for the first time by you. How do they relate to food, to your consumption, your preparation of it? Is there a certain dish, a certain taste or scent that just transports you elsewhere? Who are you with in that place, and what does it mean that you're able to be together again? To me, food justice transcends a chronological timeline. It's reflection and connection with the past in the present, but with an eye to the future. Beginning this past summer, coffee has just opened doors and windows for me. Doors into the new food movement, into conscious consumption, and into the power of food culture. And it's opened windows into my grandfather's life and mind. I'm very close with my family, and that extends beyond the members seated at the dinner table on Christmas Eve. Thank you.